Tonight I've returned to talk about a subject that some deem taboo. Tonight, I will be discussing skinwalkers. So let's get into it. As always, this video will be for entertainment purposes only. This is my opinion. The views expressed in this video are 100% alleged. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to like, share, and follow. The legend of skinwalkers is deeply embedded in Navajo tradition and rarely discussed with outsiders. It's partly due to cultural taboo and the lack of contextual understanding by non-Navajos. Stories often depict skinwalkers using their powers for evil, and they are considered a source of fear and mystery within Navajo communities. Traditional accounts describe them as powerful sorcerers who, after engaging in nefarious activities, gain the ability to transform into animals at will. Now, you may recall I did do a video on shapeshifters, so make sure you go check that video out. But today, we're specifically talking about skinwalkers. Skinwalkers can include such animals like coyotes. However, it may include other creatures, usually those associated with unaliving or bad omens. They might also possess living animals or people and walk around in their bodies. Skinwalkers may be male or female. Now, you may have seen some videos come down your FYP about skinwalkers in the Appalachia. Well, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. So basically, the skinwalkers, they can possess animals or people and they walk around in their bodies. Skinwalkers, they can be male or female. Like in some of the videos that I've seen, sometimes it happens in, different regions like Appalachia, allegedly, but, like you would think that it's someone that only to find out the other person is still off at the store or they're sleeping in the other room. So how could it possibly be them? Or it'll be like your dog, but like your dog is like outside, and then it's like a dog in the house, but your dog's outside, or something crazy like that, allegedly. Non-native interpretations of skinwalker stories typically take the form of partial encounter stories on the road, where the protagonist is temporarily vulnerable but then escapes from the skinwalker in a way not traditionally seen in Navajo stories. America got its first real taste of the Navajo legend back in 1996. A newspaper story chronicled a Utah family's traumatizing experience with the supposed creature that included cattle mutilations and disappearances, UFO sightings, and the appearance of crop circles. But the family's most distressing encounter with the fabled skinwalker occurred one night just 18 months after moving onto the ranch. Terry Sherman, the father of the family, was walking his dogs around the ranch late at night when he encountered a wolf. But allegedly, this was no ordinary wolf. It was perhaps 3 times bigger than a normal one, had glowing red eyes, and stood unfazed by 3 close-range pew-pews Sherman blasted into its hide. The Sherman family weren't the only ones to be traumatized on the property. After they moved out, several new owners experienced eerily similar encounters with these creatures, and today the ranch has become a hub of paranormal research that's aptly renamed Skinwalker Ranch. While paranormal investigators probe the property with novel inventions, what they seek has a history that is centuries old. This is the legend of the Navajo Skinwalker. Now, if you're a 90s baby like me, you may recall the 1992 movie Sleepwalkers, which is similar to the Skinwalker story, but not quite. I think it kind of pulled from it a little bit, but there was actually also a movie called Skinwalkers that coincidentally also came out in 1992. The 1992 film titled Skinwalkers is a cult horror movie that draws upon Native American mythology, specifically the Navajo legend of witches who can shapeshift. It is often noted for its minimal special effects, relying instead on atmospheric storytelling and raw performances to evoke dread, and is sometimes confused with Stephen King's Sleepwalkers, which was also released in 1992. Appalachian skinwalkers are not real entities, allegedly, but rather a modern internet myth that has spread through TikTok, Reddit, and other communities. The term skinwalker originates from Navajo southwestern U.S. legend referring to a malevolent witch who can shapeshift into animals. It is not part of traditional Appalachian folklore. Even though, I have seen a lot of videos, even on this platform about people from Appalachia talking about this topic, but this AI seems to beg to differ. Well, anyway, despite viral claims, there is no evidence of skinwalkers in the Appalachian Mountains. As always, everything that I've said in this video is my opinion. This is all for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed in this video are 100% alleged. And if you enjoy content like this, be sure to like, share, and follow. But only if you're interested, because you never want to miss anything.